and welcome to Stand Up Diaries, entry 34, and this one's titled, The Sum of All Its Parts. And I like that phrase. I think that phrase rings true to these diaries. You know, each day I do a diary entry, and you know, some days the entries are probably better than others, but that's the truth of life, right? You know? And I think that what they'll be to me is something that is the sum of all its parts, like a beautiful thing that with time I'm so glad exists, you know, and it's hard to just pinpoint one diary entry that I think's, you know, amazing, but yeah, the collection of them is going to be something really meaningful to me. And I think that's true of stand-up as well. Like, you know, your performances aren't, you know, single performances that you value, you know. I feel like you evolve with all of your work, and all of your stand-up is a sum of all of its parts, and each performance, you know, doesn't define you as a stand-up, but yeah, the collection of them does. So I think that that's just true of most things in life, right? Is we're all just a sum of all the days, and a sum of all of our experiences, and a sum of all of our talents, and yeah, and that makes us into who we are, and we're forever changing. As a lot of people say to me, they're like, Michelle, don't ever change. And it's like, well, that's actually the only thing I can guarantee is that I'll change. But, you know, I'll change based on everything that I've, you know, experienced that's led me up until this point. And last night I did one set at Sonic. I beat Twilight Princess, which was really fun. It was a Zelda game. I was gonna do a couple more shows, but I was right at the last castle and taking on Ganon, and so, you know, it just took a little bit longer than expected, so I decided just to beat Twilight Princess, close that chapter, go to Sonic, have a pretty decent set, and then come home and go to bed. So that was my day yesterday, and it was fun. I'll leave it at that. This has been your next edition of Stand Up Diaries. I have been Michelle Christine.